So we're at the beautiful Wingate by Wyndham in Atlanta, and we met Sue, super traveler. We thought we traveled a lot on the road. You've really got a trip going. And what do you look for in a hotel when you're traveling from market to market to market?
Well, the first thing I look for is I try to get one close to the office, if it's in a in a good area and that sort of thing. I try to find one for breakfast that offers breakfast. Nice clean rooms, obviously. This has been a great hotel. This has really swayed me to stay at Wyndham's. I've enjoyed being here, and like I said, it's just like home. It's the most friendliest staff I have ever seen.
Awesome. Sue, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We're here at Wingate by Wyndham in hot Atlanta, my old stomping grounds. I'm really excited to be back here. Today we're going to start the day off with a meeting at Trend Influence.
Then we're going to Arby's and we're going to eat some curly fries and talk about curly fries and do some other stuff with curly fries.
All right, we're parked and we're heading into Trend Influence.
We're with Richard from Trend Influence. What do you guys do here?
Well, we are a brand innovation company, so we look at brands in a very 360-degree way. And I know a lot of people probably say that about how they work for brands, but the way that we look at it is very much from a consumer's perspective. And when we look at the consumer, we don't look at it as what will they buy from us or how can we break through to them in our communications, but really we look at the consumer in a contextual way. So how do they live their lives? What's important to them? What are they scared of? What are they happy about? Trend work in itself is really just, it's a clustering of behaviors.
Do you see any trend that many brands aren't taking advantage of or should be taken advantage of?
I think that many brands tend to look for the next big kind of creative message, and they forget sometimes that thinking about the next big creative message is not about it's not about them, and it's not about their ad agency or their marketing partners. It's about people. And so in order for that message to be funny or for that message to be received or powerful, you've got to be with people. You have to understand what they're going through, what makes them happy and what makes them sad, what their challenges are. And I think that a lot of brands miss that. They need to get out of the office a little bit more. They need to rely less on traditional research methodologies that are very question and answer based.
How are you guys doing that in the field as it relates to product? How are you approaching that kind of research?
A lot of times, clients, when we meet with clients, we start asking a lot of questions, and they may be impatient with those questions. But what we're really trying to figure out is we want to understand everything they know, because the one thing we know going into it is that we don't know. And I mean that if I was going to give you, our MO, it would be that we know we don't know. And so, right now we're actually looking at a brand. It's a heritage American brand. They're already launched in China. They've experienced great growth in China, but they feel like they're missing the true opportunity. So, the first thing we look at is, what is the true opportunity for this brand? We don't know what it is. They don't know, we don't know. But what we do know is we will try to figure it out through as many experience-based research techniques as possible.
If we want to learn more about Trend Influence, where do we go?
You would go to trendinfluence.com. Another thing, a way to learn about Trend Influence that I think is unique about us is through blogs. We do a lot of blogging. And we have a lot of interesting people that travel around the world and experience cultures and other people. And we're constantly in field in people's homes and really just experiencing their life and trying to understand the root causes of their happiness or their challenges or sadness. And it's an interesting place to live.
Well, it's very interesting work. It's great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In Atlanta, a fast food establishment since 1928. We're about to get our grub on with some great chili dogs, french fries, hamburgers, and all that greasy goodness. What do you have? What do you
This is so good. Slaughter.
At Sublime Donuts. I'm really stoked about this. Hearing a lot about their donuts. Gonna go check it out. Oh, and I'm still hungry for curly fries. And look who's at Sublime. Brandon, otherwise known as @TextURL.
Hey man, good to see you again.
We met at South by Southwest and now Atlanta again.
Yep. Hey everybody.
Donuts.
Oreo cream, crushed Oreo cookies on a chocolate donut.
Red velvet donut, better than a red velvet cupcake.
Wild berry fritter.
We're at Arby's World Headquarters. Man, I can go for some curly fries. We're at the Arby's World Headquarters meeting with Bob. Bob, what do you do here?
I do marketing and advertising for Arby's.
What's exciting at Arby's right now?
Well, I think what's exciting about Arby's is just the excitement in terms of taking on a tough marketing challenge and just re-energizing a brand that has so much great equity and there's so much love for the brand among our customers. And I think what we want to do is try to harness that and show people that there's a uniqueness about Arby's and the love that people have for the food and the Arby's culture. And we hope that that's actually will get more people interested in the brand. There's a lot of news recently or marketing trends in terms of people wanting to discover their own brands and find that and share what they perceive as something that is their own with other people. And we think Arby's can capitalize that, especially in the digital social media space where we're becoming more and more attuned to doing things that our customers love.
You're really in a unique position. On one hand, you could say that there's a ton of competition out there with fast food, but the product offering that you have is quite unique, isn't it?
It really is. In addition to the roast beef, people know and love our curly fries, and we have curly fried devotees. And of course, Arby's is the original, the Jamocha shake. People wouldn't trade a Jamocha shake for anything. So we've got unique tastes. We've got, we are in the process of rolling out new tastes with kind of different renditions on the old tastes that people know and love about Arby's. And we're really getting ready to have more of a much more visible, much more prominent brand, and a brand that can still be small enough to be discovered and special to people, but much more visible and much more accessible to people.
What are you most excited about going forward into this next year?
I'm very, very excited about seeing a renaissance of Arby's, the beginning of setting the table to wonderful things that are going to be occurring in our stores a rollout of a very strong product program and a very strong focus on value for our customers. And I'd be very, very excited and delighted if our customers rewarded us for bringing all that to them.
When do we get curly fries?
Right now, you want to go down to the kitchen? Let's go. It's ready to go. I am.
You heard it. Curly
We're
fries.
going downstairs. Curly fries.
So we've wrapped a great day in Atlanta. We started off at Trend Influence, where we learned the value of human anthropology. Brands can use this information to help grow their brands, extend their brands, and create new products with product innovation. Amazing stuff. We had some great eats at the Varsity. Amazing hot dogs and orange shake things. We went to Sublime Donuts. Donuts with Oreo cookies and Reese's Pieces and who knows what else. We had great fun with great creative people in Atlanta. TextURL, Megan Doe, and plenty of others. And with curly fries in our eyes, we went to the Arby's World Headquarters, where Bob taught us about how Arby's, through product differentiation, is standing out in a cluttered fast food landscape. Now we're off to Savannah in stupid, ridiculous Atlanta traffic. Thanks. See you tomorrow.